Now with the latest safety, boosted towing and a class-leading warranty, Isuzu's recently updated NNR Tray Pack Crew is more competitive than ever, and for some, a viable alternative to a dual cab ute. Let's take a closer look. Part of a wider Isuzu N-Series update, this NNR 45-150 Tray Pack Crew is part of the brand's ready-to-work range and comes fitted with a heavy-duty drop-side aluminium tray. With its 7-seater dual-cab body, with up to 3 people up front and up to 4 in the back, the model is a popular option for anyone who needs to transport both people and a load. And with a 4.5-tonne GVM, it can all be accomplished on a standard car licence. The automated manual transmission will open up the potential driver pool even further, but it's the arrival of Isuzu's new Advanced Driver Assistance System that will grab plenty of attention. The dash-mounted Hitachi binocular camera setup delivers forward collision warning with pedestrian detection, autonomous emergency braking, and lane departure warning, among others. The list doesn't run to adaptive cruise control or rear cross-traffic alert, although a reversing camera and buzzer is standard. The extra safety will certainly tick boxes for prospective fleet buyers in a segment where, until recently, Isuzu has lagged its competitors in this respect. Then there's the boosted 4-tonne towing limit and a long 6-year 250,000 kilometre factory warranty, with 6 years of roadside assistance and a 3-year warranty on the body. So they're the headlines. Now let's jump in and see how it drives. At the heart of the matter is Isuzu's 3-litre 4-cylinder 4JJ1 turbo diesel. This Euro 5 unit uses EGR and a diesel particulate diffuser to meet emissions compliance, so it doesn't need AdBlue. Isuzu tells us this truck has a maximum payload of 1,700 kilos, well beyond that of any typical Aussie dual cab ute, and while we've got about 600 kilos of sand in the tray, the truck barely notices it. What I am noticing here in the cab though is just how quiet it is. The engine noise is really nicely suppressed. You'd never know you're sitting right on top of the turbo diesel. And the new driver assistance aids integrate really nicely. A mixture of visual and audible alerts are sufficient to grab your attention without being overly intrusive. And the sensitivity of the lane departure warning seems spot on, and it can be deactivated if need be. And the ride is really pretty comfy, with this model benefiting from independent front suspension in addition to the leaf springs at the rear. Sure, it's not as refined as the latest brace of dual cab utes, but it's not far off it. And don't forget this truck has considerably more load lugging ability. The turning circle is commendably tight for a vehicle this long at a claimed 10.7 metres curb to curb. Again, that's better than most dual cab utes, while the vision all round this truck is excellent thanks to its expansive glasshouse and large side mirrors. It all adds up to a truck that's just incredibly easy and stress-free to drive, even in the cut and thrust of city traffic. As for cabin comfort, hopping in or out is easy, and while the driver's seat has no height adjustment, the wheel is adjustable for tilt and reach. The 6.2-inch multimedia screen isn't huge and there are no integrated controls on the steering wheel for entertainment and comms, but the voice command system works well and pairing a phone is simple. Meanwhile, here in the second row we have seating for up to 4 passengers. There's decent head and leg room, plus 3-point seat belts for the outboard seats and lap belts for the 2 inboard ones. But it's out back in the tray where this NNR truly shines. The tray, fitted here in Australia, is super sturdy and really big. There's a handy step and grab handle for easy access, while it's not too high either. Yes, it's bigger to park and more utilitarian than the current crop of dual cab utes, but this NNR Tray Pack Crew is a great option for those after the practicality and flexibility of a dual cab with even more space and load carrying ability. Isuzu's NNR is a common sight in towns and cities for good reason. Now, with this latest round of updates, it's a safe bet we're going to see even more of these out on the road and at Aussie work sites, getting the job done all around the country.